Sometimes in the world of reselling, when you go on Private Picks, you start out with what you think is a great deal, and then it actually goes bad. That is exactly what happens today. So join me as I go with my friend Tony, and we go look at what we thought was going to be a good pick. Turns out completely not what we expected.
See all this stuff she has marked with the little circle tags on
Right.
the boxes. All
Well,
of
I
that.
did like that though. That,
Yeah, we got to get that checked.
no,
out.
well that one dish was here. It wasn't there.
Oh, okay. Well,
And I did like that.
Yes,
That was one of my favorites.
yeah, she kind of.
I sort of like it, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That stuff over there.
Right,
The TV. All these TVs work, by the way.
right.
That table there.
Okay.
The butcher block back there. Let's go in this other room.
Yeah. We
Oh,
had some stuff on the floor. We're supposed to.
there it is.
Yeah, that's
There
up
it
there. I know the
There.
footstool was going originally, right?
Yeah, this is
Footstool?
going. I don't know. She didn't mark that, but that's
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
going. There's pictures in here, so I know
Yeah.
that's going.
Yep.
Where's
Like
that?
you said,
There's a corner chair.
That's
That
this
would
one
be
here,
that one
yeah.
there.
Like I said, I remember.
Okay.
I remember, like I said, when we walked through, I remember everything we talked about.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Well, you have to.
That bus.
That's what I said. That's a nice house.
Yeah, I like this one.
Huh.
Is it just...
I wonder if it's metal rather than.
I don't know. I'm hearing you hitting it now. We
Yeah.
thought maybe stone. We knew it wasn't rising because it's
Yeah.
too heavy.
Yeah, that's what you
right?
said. Like I was telling you, I said,
Yeah.
is it
Yeah.
chalk or is it resin?
Yeah.
Yeah, chalk
Maybe.
doesn't make that.
No, the tingy. I wonder if it's metal. Maybe it's metal. Maybe, huh?
I'm hearing it. I'm hearing the noise. Yeah, I
Yeah.
never knocked on it. It could be.
Yeah, I never knocked on it.
We want to go downstairs or upstairs?
I guess want to go up first. I guess.
Yeah, why not?
It's a slow walk for me, so. Oh my God.
So all of that there, that all works. And here for the staging, I think for now she's only saying that table.
Right. Okay.
This one she's going to leave for the staging.
Right.
This lamp is going to stay for
Yeah.
now.
Okay. She's keeping my lamp too.
Yeah.
I love that lamp. See, I shouldn't have made such a big deal about it, right? That's my favorite thing in the house. That and the bowl. You
That's
guys
cute
are
looking.
you're killing me. Okay.
This.
Yep.
I don't know what she said about that chair.
Yeah.
It's not marked. Let me see. This is actually an heirloom. That's not going. That was
Yeah,
my
we
grandmother's.
talked about that already. Yeah.
I think my daughter's going to take that. She
Yeah.
has to come and look.
Yeah, the only thing she was thinking about maybe putting this downstairs. And I teased her. I said, I'm in agreement with that because she wanted to give her the black
It's really
cabinet. And
Oh.
here, other than this stuff,
Right.
the chest and
yes,
those pieces.
they did give her all my hats. Oh man.
She's got to get more information on that stuff in there. She
Right.
told you, right?
Yeah. Well, not really, but yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think she said there were some Yadros in a box or something. No, with brass things and Yadros in a box. Anyway.
I don't know what that one.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see.
Like a nice basement.
Now, was the tool chest gonna go eventually, or?
Eventually, not now, but
Right.
eventually.
Yeah.
Somehow,
Well, when you
the
say-
realtor said that they could see. I think she was going to let you take that workbench today.
Right.
We hadn't decided on the golf clubs. We told you before. There's a lot of stuff down. Oh, she marked this stuff. She's been down
Oh yeah,
here.
there's the little the
Tags
dots.
on that
Yeah.
director's chair or whatever they call them.
Oh, okay.
This thing can go.
Yeah.
What is that? A desk? What- I mean, I don't know what function
Yeah.
he was using. Yeah, that is an old desk. What else did she have down here?
Looks like this stuff in the corner has this circle.
I know that weed whacker. I think my brother wanted that.
Yeah.
So that's not going anywhere. So what are you thinking, Tony? Where are we going to start?
I don't know.
You tell me, I move it.
I'm having mixed emotions as I look around now.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think what I saw when we agreed to the higher price.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess I was taking the whole picture in, you know? I'm not trying to be negative, Nelly.
No,
No, it's just that
and I'm not
as I'm
either.
walking
And
around-
we were going the other way. I've done this many
Yeah.
times. So
Well, you know, the thing is, once you get past the dining room set and the den furniture thing,
Mhm.
the rest of it's just stuff, though, you know?
Mhm.
I mean, the furniture. You
yeah.
know, I would
Yeah.
actually, if you said the new buyers are buying that stuff,
Mhm.
I'd probably have to charge to take away the rest of the furniture. I
Mhm.
mean, not
Mhm.
that you couldn't find someone else that might want it.
Yeah.
closer. But, no, my only dilemma is,
Well, despite not having a deal, well, Tony getting a deal, he might get he might get a deal with me because he has this box of like all travel from It Ranges. I think he also has a photo album from the 1930s, and then it's all travel stuff from the 30s to I think up into the 50s and 60s, and then there's also some photographs. So we'll see, because I need more paper. Look how neat those are. Issued by Special Service Headquarters, 3rd Army, USA. Tours in Austria and Bavaria. 1945. So, you figure you just had the bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki a month, not even a month. Yeah, a little over a month prior, because that was August 6th and August 9th. So they're issuing this. Private tours furnished for your information. Interesting. Then we have this Sport Hotel Edelweiss Murin lunch. Can't read that. Well, while Tony didn't get a deal, I did come away with a nice box of ephemera. So I did well today. Tony, on the other hand, not so much. Perhaps I should have given some back history at the beginning, but what happened is Tony had a contact that actually went out to this house first to see if there was anything that they could put in their auction house for them to resell as well. Nothing that really matched their genre or their niche. So they're like, you know what? I have a friend. He's a great flea market seller. I'll give him your info. You can call him. He can call you. See if you can work out a deal. Tony was out to this home prior to us going out. You know, there were a lot of great vintage decor items, a lot of the Asian inspired items. There were some Yadros, some the charger plates, like a lot of decent stuff, and some really nice furniture. So Tony's like, you know what? He worked out a price with the family. They agreed to it. He threw out one number. They threw out another number a little bit higher. He went with their number because he wanted to be fair. He wanted the opportunity to do the deal. Great, perfect. I'll come out in a few days, bring my helper, me, and we'll start packing things up for the flea market. So we make the trek out there, almost 2 hours, a little bit out of our radius, but thought it was worth it. We get there, very nice people. I do want to stress that, you know, very nice people. But the issue that happened, which these first two things occurred, and I'm like, oh, I don't know about this, is that one, some items that were included in the deal that were, you know, set on with the price that Tony was going to pay, those items now were pulled out, and Tony was told, well, we have to look at them a bit more, or we decided that so-and-so is going to get them. Well, that knocks off a few dollars. And then also they had marked out items that they wanted Tony to take today. And that can cause a little bit of an issue because the market he sells at it's open 3 days a week, and there are specific clientele that come on certain days. So the flea market load that he brings on one day, he's not going to bring that load out on Saturday because the Saturday buyers aren't the Wednesday buyers. So you're not going to be bringing your everyday household goods on a Wednesday when that's more of an antique crowd. and they kind of wanted him to bring, you know, more of your everyday items first. Could he have? Sure. You got to store it someplace. You got to load it onto the van, take it off the van, put it in your storage, take it back out, yada, yada, yada. But I was looking around and I'm thinking, what is he spending all this money on? Because I'm not sure that I see that. The biggest issue was that the amount that had been agreed upon was for everything that they had discussed on the first visit. By the second visit, when we were there to give them some money as a down payment, take items away, all of a sudden things are being saved, they're being looked at more, they need to do more of their research, and that kind of is a big red flag. Because once you start pulling items out that maybe could have sold for $100, $50, $200, the price that Tony would have paid, that's not the same price. So there would have to be a whole renegotiation going on here. And honestly, the amount that he was going to pay, I saw it as, okay, you need to sell X number of the larger items for $500, $400, $300 in order to quickly make your money back. And we're just talking about breaking even. We're not even talking about making profit. And also you have to think of the gas to get out there, the time to get out there, the loading, unloading, all that stuff. So it took a while because you don't want to necessarily walk away from a deal, because the items were nice, they were in good shape, there were some antiques, and they definitely would have sold at his flea market. It's just, is this going to be a deal where I spend X amount, I break even, and I only make another $500, $1,000? Am I going to double, at least double my money for my efforts? This situation, wasn't sure of that. And when your gut is kind of telling you, you know, maybe this is not the right deal to make, then you don't make it. So he did not make it. Again, nice people, very friendly, very understanding, thankfully, because that can go downhill as well. That could easily go downhill with people where you say, okay, yes, I'm going to buy this. I'm going to bring you, you know, down payment. Here's whatever amount of money cash. I'll be back the following week for the rest of the stuff. And then you decide, you know what, I can't do it. But they were very understanding, and they realized that. They knew that he had to make money. And they also knew that, you know, I mean, there's stuff, there were some probably larger ticket items there, but you got to schlep it to the market, you got to put it out, you got to try and sell it. And so that all has to be taken into consideration. I certainly, I would not have done the deal. So I told Tony, you know, don't feel bad. You didn't waste my time driving out there. It was nice to drive out there, nice to see a different part of the state and just see more of the inner workings of reselling and negotiations. And so I learned a lot today. I'm trying to think what else I wanted to mention. You know, I think that's one thing with reselling and selling at the flea market. People do think, well, it's so easy. You just put it out on your table and people will buy it. Or, you know, I sold at the market 10 to 15 years ago. I know what it's like. I know how it is. True, but markets change throughout the years. You have different negotiations coming in. You have items that perhaps could have brought X amount 10 years ago that are worthless now. So the whole, I used to sell at the flea market, I used to sell on eBay, I did research, I know what it's worth. You know, you can easily put that out on your table and make 50 bucks. It's all relative, as they say. It depends on your area, depends how good you are of a seller at the flea market, and it depends on, I think, largely if people at that market like you, if they like your prices, and if they're drawn to your items. So there's so much to put in play than just, well, you can put it on the table and someone will buy it. It's not like that at all. Not like that at all. And again, when you're putting a decent amount of, you know, a chunk of change down, as they say, you want to be able to flip that relatively quickly so you can get that chunk of change back and then make even more on top of it in the world of a reseller. So it was interesting. It was very interesting. And the family, you know, they had a plan B and they had a plan C. So they had backups. They understand that's how it goes. But Tony did feel bad. I felt bad for Tony for the position he was in, but he made a decision that he thought would be best for his business, and I think he did make the right decision. So there was that. Now, while Tony may not have come home with a van full of stuff, I came home with a whole car full of paper. Not a whole car full, I wish. So I did get from Tony a nice box of ephemera, a whole assortment of things. It was a family, a woman that traveled overseas. There are some of her diaries. Oops, I don't want to break anything. Don't want to break the paper. This is more of like her notepad. It looks like there's info on the hotels, a little snippet about the history of Pompeii. This is a diary. When was this? I don't know if she has a year. This was Monday, September 10th. Very hot today. This is a red letter day. Me on a cruiser and school opening. Ha ha. I guess she was a teacher and she was skipping school. So we got that. There's a photo album from France in the late 1930s, early 1940s, which is here. We have just some great, this thing is loaded with ephemera. So again, while Tony didn't make a deal, I had a deal to be made, so that was nice. Let's see if there's any paper. We have some beach scenes from the 30s. One day I'll find a house. Man, a whole house filled with paper. I couldn't get my checkbook out fast enough, I think. I would do that deal. So that was the day. A 4-hour round trip drive to decide, no, can't do the deal. But again, I think it was in his best interest to not do it. And I just wanted to show that side of this flea market reselling life. Sometimes you do just have to say no. You have to go with your gut instinct. You have to weigh every single aspect of reselling and making a profit. And today was just not that day. But I did get a lot of great ephemera, so thanks, Tony. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully we get the clean out soon. Hopefully, you know, Tony, as he says, has a lot of, fires in the iron. Iron in the fire? Iron in the fire. It's just, we're waiting for that one to say, yep, come on, and do it, you know. Still the perfect clean out, or the perfect pick would be, you know, the keys under the mat, the keys in the birdhouse hanging out back. Go inside, make a pile, let me know, and then we'll work out a deal. Or clean out, keys under the mat, let me know when you're done cleaning it out. Those are the perfect scenarios. Hopefully that will come soon. But anyway, I've been jibber jabbering. I have a lot of paper to look through, see what I can research, see what I can put in my Etsy shop at some point. Yes, I know I haven't had things up there for a while, and I'm sorry for that, but I will have some items in the shop up hopefully soon. Well, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. My battery's almost gonna die. I'll see you all next time for the next adventure here at Paper and Mood.